Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Television, newspapers, radio, Facebook and Twitter. No, this is not merely a random list of mass media communication. This is a list how different interests and propaganda interfere our very own lives. This does not affect me personally, but you and every single one of us in this room. Then my thesis statement becomes, celebrities are tools. Celebrities are made. Let's look at the first example. Do not get the romantic idea that talent shows were created just to find new talents. They were created by people with money and power so as to use talented people for their own agenda. Because talents are indeed born, but celebrities, they are made. Pop-ups, girls and boys, each of them are completely...
My name is Laura Dedrashi. I will
Both of them are completely perfect example of this. Did their talent change after becoming famous? No, it did not. The only difference was that they became famous because there was someone who could have used their talents. You could come up with the counter-argument that this affects only the musical world. But then I tell you, Mother Teresa could have achieved nothing without the support of other people. Let it be non-governmental, governmental organizations, or simply supporters. Without the help of other people, she could have achieved nothing. So do not get me wrong. Having someone to support you is not necessarily a bad thing. As I said, this affects your everyday single life. But how? Because remember the thesis statement, celebrities are made. Celebrities are tools. But they are made by whom? That's the question. They are made by us. We have the possibility, we have the right, and we have the choice. The choice is indeed in our hands. We can decide whom do we support. Whom do we support in our world? That's why the statement, celebrities are born, affects not just mine, not just yours, but every single person's life in this room. Musical world, Mother Teresa. But another example, Oprah Winfrey. I think most of us are familiar with her show, but let me tell you, prior to her success, she was unknown. And actually, her show, the AM Chicago show, was just unknown in the United States of America. But she had talent. And there was indeed someone who recognized that talent. And she made that unknown television show into a worldwide success. She was the one who was unknown, and she was used by someone who recognized her talent. What's the case nowadays? Nowadays, there was a presidential election in the United States of America, and the difference between two major candidates was not less than 1 million votes. And who was the one who achieved this? Who was the one because of whom Barack Obama became president of the United States of America? It was Oprah Winfrey. Because in her show, she supported Obama. So we can see the pattern, right? Someone without power, someone without influence can become famous, can become a celebrity. Because remember the thesis statement, celebrities are made. Celebrities are tools. And as I have said, the choice is indeed in our hands. Why? In order to conclude my speech, I would like to quote a 17th century English playwright called John Webster. He said, "Let good man For good deeds covet good fame. Thank you very much for your attention.
Tibor, thank you very much. Wonderful speech. My first question, hopefully I'll whet people's appetites, and the audience will also come up with a question. You talk about Twitter, Facebook, some of these social medias. Give me, in your opinion, what is the biggest benefit associated with social media, and what is also the biggest negative, in your opinion, associated with social media?
Thank you very much for the question. I would like to clarify this thing, that Facebook, Twitter, and other mass media is not necessarily a bad thing, because indeed it has a positive and a negative side. What's the positive side? They are called social networking system. So it's true that they connect people. And were we here without the help of technology? No, we weren't. It was technology which helped to connect people, which helped to share ideas. And this way, in my opinion, the greatest advantage of these mass media communication is to share ideas, that I can share my ideas with someone from the other side of the world without a problem. Why? Because I have Facebook, Twitter, newspapers, and other types of media. Now about the negative side. As everything, it has a negative side, like an overdosage. If you become addicted to these things, then indeed they are dangerous. But what did I say? I said we have the choice. We can make our own celebrities, and we can form our own lives. We have the choice, we have the free will, and that's why I think that this negative side could be evaded.
Any other questions?
I'm just fascinated by this interest of yours in 17th century English literature, and just wonder whether you could tell us a little bit more about how you think 17th century English literature could help in your, I think, plan for a revolution in values or a revaluation of our thinking.
I think that the thoughts of yesterday or yesteryear can be indeed used in the present. Again, the question is how. We have plenty of different ideas from the olden days, and we have plenty of bad decisions from the past. And literature is just one of them. There were people who decided that these things are beneficial for mankind, and they stood up for their opinion. They said, this is good, this is right, this is what we have to do. And I believe that 17th century English literature is the greatest example, one of the greatest examples of this, because all the things which happened in England became represented and saved by that literature. So we should keep it, we should follow it, and we should interpret it into our own everyday life. Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you very much. Any other judges, maybe? Simon?
Just to say congratulations on coping with the technical problems as well. I think you did very well to recover from that.
Absolutely. I was going to say that I think they did a great job coping with the microphone hiccups. Thank you very much, Tibor.